Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Side Hustle Enterprise. I'm your favorite host, John Mass, and this is, of course, Mondays with Mass. And I promise you, it's my allergies. I have not been crying. And if I was crying, it wouldn't be because of the fact that I closed out all of my trading accounts. But I'm not leaving you. I'm sticking with you. I'm sticking with the YouTube apes and the AMC apes to the end. It's not clickbait. It is true. I did close out the majority of my accounts. I closed out about 90% of my Robinhood account. Still have some crypto positions open over there. So I'm not closing those ones out just yet. But all of my AMC holdings and all my other positions have been closed out, or sorry, I shouldn't say closed out, I should say transferred. I transferred them out. I also transferred all my positions from Webull and Thinkorswim's TD Ameritrade account, and I transitioned them all to one single account from Fidelity. I heard good things about Fidelity. I've heard bad things about Fidelity. I heard good things about Webull and bad things about Webull and so on. Tried out a number of platforms, been doing lots of research, and I've been asking my Discord server lots of questions about what platforms they use, from Ally to SoFi, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, or Webull. They all have their perks, they all have their upsides and their downsides. But after doing some research and doing some digging, I decided to pull the trigger and set myself up with a Fidelity account. Now, all of my accounts, unfortunately, when you close a Webull account completely or you do a full transfer, they actually shut down your account. So this may or may not be the last time we use Webull charts on the MAS Monday recap. That being said, though, I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of information about AMC. I'm sure you guys have been glued to your screens the past couple of days, everybody hoping that we'd have a bigger Monday than we did. Unfortunately, AMC did what AMC did. It held its price, it moved sideways, it stayed in a channel, and that's what we want to see overall. We're not seeing massive movements yet. We're seeing consolidation. We're seeing the apes holding and buying and holding. You see, first thing in the morning, typically apes wake up, 9:30 rolls around, and the volume goes up, and it's all green. We're buying up those shares, and then it's down from there on in. And it just goes to show you that we're buying up the shares, we're holding the shares. There's lots of information about possibly being 7.2 million shares, 7.2 billion shares floating around. Lots of information. I'm not going to bore you with that today. I just wanted to stop in and tell you guys, in regards to AMC, that I'm not selling my AMC shares. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm going to continue to share what information I find relevant to share with you guys in regards to AMC and the positive movement behind it. I know there's a number of YouTubers out there that are no longer talking about AMC or have, stopped making YouTube content because of what's going on. Not me. AMC is just a small portion of what we talk about here on the channel. As you guys know, we talk about cryptocurrency, we talk about investing, we talk about business management on the Market Watch Wednesday live streams. We talk about lots and lots of stuff to better ourselves, to better our, to set ourselves up for financial freedom at the end of the day. Now, that being said, towards the end of the video, we're going to go into a strategy that I have moving forward once all these AMC Tendies do roll in. So make sure you stay tuned for that second half of the video. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, because like I said, we go live every Wednesday. So if there's something you see here on Monday that you disagree with, or that you think I should be talking about even more, I want you guys to chime in. I always encourage everybody who subscribes and everybody who just watches the content to join in on the conversation, whether on YouTube or on Discord. So that being my little spiel, let's dive in. Let's take a look at the AMC chart briefly and move right into what I plan on doing with the majority of my tendies from this squeeze when it does happen, because it will happen. All right, so let's take a look at what we got going on. All right, guys, so this is a one-day chart. Again, this is probably going to be the last time we use Webull. I know I'm sad to see it go, but no, Webull has great charts. It's a great platform. I just was tired of having to jump from platform to platform. That's why we're making the transfer to one single account. But you can see here we're respecting this trend line. It's a large trend line. Yes, I understand that, but it's staying within that trend line right now. We're trading sideways. We had that spike up. We had that, that gamma squeeze up to $72. We've been trending down slowly, but we seem to be respecting this $31, $36 range, if you will, at the bottom being the floor. Now, lots of news has come out. I told you guys I wasn't going to bore you with all that news, and I don't plan on doing that. Just know that I'm here with you. I am holding quite a few shares. And I plan on holding until the squeeze happens. It's going to happen. Lots and lots of stuff and news and stuff and junk and just trash upon FUD upon news keeps coming out every single day, whether it be good or bad. So it's going to happen. I'm not going to fill your ears full of more information than I'm sure you guys really care for. Just know that I'm here with you and I'm holding Ape Nation strong. So I do expect, like I said, we do expect this squeeze to happen. But the real question is, what are you going to do after the squeeze happens? Now, yes, you can pull out all your money and pay your capital gains and everything else on your assets once you received all your tendies, and you can, live off that for a little while, and it'd be nice, buy your nice fancy car and your big fancy island and all that fun stuff, and get yourself a private jet. But as soon as you start spending it, the faster it goes. We have to figure out a way to keep the money rolling in. We have to figure out a way for a passive lifestyle or a investment that can sustain life from it, whether it be a passive investment, whether it be business opportunity, whether it be real estate. There is always a solution out there. And today we're going to talk about one of those solutions that I've been looking into very heavily, something that I've always been interested in doing. I'm sure that if you are in the investment space, if you are trying to break into the stock market and break into security type investing, you have come across dividend investing. We're going to take a quick look at that. I got some stuff pulled up for you guys that I would like to share. Now, this is not where I'm putting all of my money. It's where I'm putting a portion of it once my tendies rolled in. Don't pay too close attention to the numbers that you see on screen. I just tried to put something together to kind of give you an understanding of where you could be and how fast things can accrue and compound and things like that. So these numbers are all fake in terms of portfolio size. It is a fake portfolio, but all of the stocks and positions, stocks and dividend yield are correct and accurate. There are a number of platforms that I've used in the past to do this. Two of them that we're going to be talking about today are trackyourdividends.com. Again, I'll put the link in the description down below like I always do. And then the other one is dividend.com. Now, they both have access for you guys to sign up for free. This is the free version of Dividend or trackyourdividend.com. Not a whole lot of research to be done here, but as you add assets, it'll find the asset class for you, the security for you. It will find the ticker symbol. It will find the current price and so on. So you can put together a pretty together portfolio based upon just those information. Both dividend.com and trackyourdividend.com have safety levels for dividend stocks based upon different market analysis and company safety, company growth, and things like that. So what you see here is the first portfolio that we're going to be talking about. And this is all these portfolios are right around $300,000. And I base that upon the fact that majority of holders out there for AMC have between 100 and 500 shares, and if the company goes to 7,200, you'd have close to $1 million roughly in your account. So this is taking a portion of that $1 million, putting 300,000 away to sustain a way of life, to help pay bills on a monthly basis. These are returns, a monthly dividend payout every month. That's what I'm focusing on in these three portfolios that I'm going to show you guys. So this first one consists of 25 stocks, or 25 securities, ETFs, stocks, and funds, ranging anywhere from, I don't know why they're saying zero all of a sudden, because it is no longer zero. There is actual dividend yield. So we're having some issues with dividend, trackmydividend.com. I think it's because I have a free account, but let's not hesitate. Let's keep moving forward with the information we got going on. So we have a dividend yield of 2.43 all the way down to 39.10%. So we have a very wide range of dividend yields for these companies. And this is probably the most diversified portfolio that I could come to put up. I mean, there are other options out there. There are thousands, if not hundreds, if not thousands of dividend yielding positions and securities out there. These are just the ones that I did enough research on where I felt comfortable putting them in a portfolio, or I would feel comfortable putting them in a portfolio. We're not going to go over all of these holdings. I'll leave them up on the screen here for you. If you would like a list of these positions that I have, please let me know either in the comments down below or message me over on Discord. I can get you a copy of the list with the dividend yields and so on. I also have a watch list that I can share with you guys if you're interested. So based upon these 25 positions, we have an average yield of 11.55%, and our annual income is $34,618. So not bad. That's minimum wage. That's a little bit above minimum wage. That's, $14, $15, $16 an hour. That's, where a lot of people are right now in terms of what they got coming in. So I thought it was a good place to start. As we scroll down here, roughly I have about $10,000 to $15,000 per security in this list. So you'll notice here shares are all different size amounts based upon the price, and that gives me, roughly between $10,000 in value, give or take. So as we scroll down, I'm going to try to skim through these. Pause it as you see fit if you want to pick up some of these. As we get to the bottom, the yield goes a little bit higher, but this is what I really wanted to focus on for this first one here. Now, these are your monthly payouts, which is real nice about these platforms, whether it be dividend.com or trackyourdividends.com. They both give you a monthly payout schedule. So on the 21st of every month, you can expect a dividend deposit between I think our high is actually, let's see here, $23.96, and the lowest I believe is in December at $18.90. So these are your monthly payments. These are your monthly checks, if you will. A lot of people can live off this. A lot of people, this is what they're living off of now. So having this available, this is car payment, this is a mortgage payment, this is groceries, this is a lot of different things for a lot of different people. This is not a bad place to start. This is, to me, is a safe portfolio, medium to low risk, in my opinion. Granted, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial expert, but based upon the research that I've done, I feel that a lot of these assets are between mid and low range risk, meaning that they will hold their value and hold their dividend payout throughout the years. Now, you may be asking yourself, looking at some of these higher yielding assets, like as we get towards the bottom, 27, 17, 39% dividend yield, why wouldn't you just put 300,000 into one of those? Now you can do that, but you get a situation like this, where yes, your annual income is $117,000 a year, but your monthly payment is right around $1,130. So you're losing a lot of your monthly returns that you could then therefore put back into positions to grow your account. Now, for dividend investing, what I recommend doing, what I plan on doing, sorry, I should say what I plan on doing is taking a percentage of my monthly return and putting it back into my portfolio to grow the portfolio. So as time goes on, my monthly payment will increase moving forward. Now, putting all of your eggs in one basket is not something that I recommend. And looking at the chart here, you're not really going to get the best monthly return. You may get an end of year return that is, decent and nice and happy and makes a lot of people happy, but that's not guaranteed. You have a lot higher risk of this company, something happening, the price going down, no matter, it could be a number of things. It could be the economy crashing, it could be the market crashing, it could be the security sector or the energy sector that this company is in going under. A lot of things come into factor when you have all your eggs in one basket. Now, I like to diversify a little bit, so that first one is more appealing. We also have a third option that I'm going to bring up with you guys. But before we do that, if you're curious of where I'm getting all this information from or where I'm finding a lot of these dividends, again, a lot of them are coming from dividend.com, which has great resources they actually put together lists for you: monthly payment per quarter, monthly payments per month payee based upon your ex-dividend dates. And you can also look at Yahoo Finance is a great resource. You can pull up a number of these securities. This one, Spirit of America Energy Fund, is a great example of one that showed zero yield on the first chart that we looked at. But if we look here under historical data and dividends only, we can say that February, March, April, May, every month so far, it has paid out 25 cents per share. Now, I don't know why trackyourdividends.com is not reporting this. Maybe it's just something in the way I have my account set up, but we know based upon what Yahoo's telling us and what dividend.com is telling us that this security actually pays out 25 cents per share. So great resource there for you guys to kind of dive into, research some of these dividend stocks and help build your own portfolio based upon what you read and what's going on. So let's go back. Let's take a look at the portfolios here. The last one I want to share with you is a little more diversified than this one, but still not as diversified as that first one. We're going to take the 3 highest earning dividend yield stocks. Again, you have SOA, EX, the Spirit of America, for some reason is not reporting the dividend yield. But as you did see, it has a 25 cent per position or per share return every month. So if we have 7,445 shares, all right, 7,445 shares, multiply that by 0.225, and roughly you're making $1,898 a month just from this position alone in this portfolio. So keep that in mind as we scroll through here. So we have our 3 top yielding positions. Our annual income is not as high as that single position, but not as low as that diversified position. So we're kind of in the middle ground here, but this to me is a medium to high risk position holdings. So we're seeing roughly an even at 21, let's say $22,000 a month back in your pocket from holding these positions. And again, this is a $300,000 portfolio. Again, what I would recommend doing is rolling this over and continuing to grow it at least by some percentage of a standard. Take out enough to survive, either 50%, 60%, depositing or reinvesting 60, 70% and taking out the 30, 40%, putting that in your pocket as spending cash. Or you invest the entire thing for the first year. Now, what that looks like, so I got a compound interest calculator here just based upon what we saw. So let's change some of these numbers around. Let's say you reinvested the entire thing, $2,200 a month, right? And it was, let's make sure we have the right numbers here, $300,283. 283. And we can calculate that out. So our percentage is off again a little bit there. So let's make sure our percentage is right. 20.29 is the percentage that we want. Let's scroll this up. I don't know if we can get exactly 20.29, but we'll get as close as we possibly can. All right, let's say 20.25. So based upon what you're seeing here, if you were to continually put that $2,200 in every single year, not change the amount, granted, as the year progresses or as years progress, you can put more and more back into your position, growing it faster and faster. But let's say you want to give yourself a raise after that first year. You know, you did well. You put, you stuck to your guns. You stuck it out for the year. You put that $2,200 in religiously every single month, and you grew your account quite substantially from that $300,000. And your second year in, rocking that $353,083 growth. Or sorry, you're at the top here, just over 460,000. My apologies. And you're going to take that pay cut. Not take that pay cut. You're going to take that raise. So you're no longer putting 100%. You may now be putting 80% into your position for the next year. And you're going to continue to grow that for the next 5 years. So after 5 years, you're now going to be sitting on a $1 million account, and your annual income is now going to jump dramatically. Now you can comfortably live off that 6-figure account and put in 20% back into your portfolio and continue to grow it that way while living a very comfortable lifestyle. So it all depends on what you guys want to do. It all depends on what you are looking to build. Me personally, sitting on a portfolio of this size with a $2,200 payout is a nice, comfy lifestyle. That's my rent. That's my car payments for me and my wife. That's groceries on the table, and we're living happy for the rest of the month. So it all depends on what you guys want to do. This is just one option. Again, I will make all this stuff available to you guys. If you'd like to discuss it more with me, please join the conversation over on Discord. I do try to share as much information as I possibly can underneath the Dividend tab or chat over on Discord. Again, you can always comment down below. I encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, give the channels a thumbs up, show us some love, and keep holding if you're holding AMC. And this is what you could look forward to doing with your Tendies once they roll in, because we want to maintain that passive lifestyle. That financial freedom is what we're all about. So I hope this kind of helped you guys out. I hope this kind of put things in perspective for you of making money. Again, last week we talked about compound interest with cryptocurrency. That on top of this, with a couple smart investments, you could be living pretty comfortable and relaxed for the remainder of your days. And make sure your family's protected moving into the future, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about making sure my family has something to fall back on, making sure my family has what they need moving forward to take care of themselves if I'm not here. So again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Tune in Wednesday for the live stream. Again, join the conversation on the live stream. And until then, guys, keep holding, keep the smiles on, enjoy your drink, and sit back, relax, and watch the show. Take it easy.